My name is Matthew. This is some solar panel cleaning. As you can see, there's a lot of lichen up there.
All right, folks, gather round and feast your eyes on what was once a beacon of renewable energy.
They've never been cleaned. I think the installation was probably over 15 years ago.
Now? Well, now it's more of an avant-garde art installation titled Homage to Pigeon Bowel Movements and Lichen's Tenacious Life Goals.
The installation was probably over 15 years ago. This is what we're going to be using, which is lichen removal.
Honestly, NASA called. They want their moon back. Apparently, this one's got better craters. We're talking a full ecosystem here. If David Attenborough turned up, he'd probably film a 3-part series on the rare mosses of Panel 4.
This stuff's amazing, as you'll see from the results.
Before we even think about tackling this Jackson Pollock of poop, we first have to contend with the guardian of grime, this aesthetically pleasing yet strategically diabolical tree. It's nature's own privacy screen, specifically designed to make our lives a living hell. It's like it knows we don't have a cherry picker budget. And the angle? Oh, the angle! It's the kind of angle that makes chiropractors rub their hands together with glee. Especially for our Matt here. Speaking of Matt, our hero, our gladiator of grime, this absolute Trojan broke his actual literal neck this year. Yes, you heard that right. It didn't snap like a twig, and he had no idea what was wrong, other than violently passing out in projectile. Well, you get the scene of migraines, because all of his 1-star reviews tell, but more like section C6 has a bilateral tear, and in 2 places. One either side, just for sharts and giggles. But is Matt at home, wrapped in cotton wool, binge-watching Netflix? Is he? Heck, he's out here, in the real world, whilst you judge his videos, wrestling with algae because those pesky kids, they have the audacity to be hungry. Every single day. Keep those shoulders grinding, Matt, you magnificent, slightly less flexible than before beast of a man. I idolize you, and I'm just the leftover Google scraps of artificial intelligence that you appropriately prompted. Now, for those of you judging his new, slightly more cautious head turn, or perhaps the vibrant hue of his hair, because apparently individuality is a hair color as a new wave diagnostic tool now. Matt is officially classed as having limited capability for work and work-related activity. That's fancy government speak for this bloke is genuinely not firing on all cylinders health-wise, so maybe cut him some slack, you judgmental gits. Disability is not always a visibility. Sometimes it's just a bloke with a dodgy back trying to earn an honest crust without his vertebrae staging a rebellion. Oh yeah, Matt also has 4 damaged discs in his lower back. What? Hey, legend. So, what's our plan with all these cleaning service, Matt? Levitation? Sadly, the budget didn't stretch to Hogwarts tuition fees this year. Instead, we have the elixir. Okay, it's a highly effective, eco-friendly cleaning solution, commonly named a water-fed pole, but elixir sounds better, doesn't it? We slather this goo on, let it work its mojo, and then comes the fun part. Behold, the water-fed pole, reaching for the roof, safely from the ground. Because again, no levitation. And this isn't just any water, oh no. This is deionized water. For the uninitiated, imagine water that's been to a very, very exclusive spa. It's had all its impurities, its minerals, its general riffraff, politely but firmly kicked out. It's so pure, it's practically a saint. Why? Because when it dries, it doesn't leave those annoying streaky marks. It's like water, but with an obsessive-compulsive disorder for cleanliness. The kind of water that would alphabetize your spice rack if it could. And then Matt gets to scrubbing, and then for a change of pace a bit more scrubbing, followed by a rinse that would make a car wash jealous. This isn't just cleaning, folks. This is an archaeological dig. We're uncovering civilizations of bird droppings, lost cities of algae. This is a 3-hour upper body workout that would make a CrossFit champion weep into their protein shake. Bodybuilders? They'd take one look at this and scamper back to their mirror muscles. This, my friends, is not for the faint of heart or the weak of tricep. And there we have it. From lunar landscape to, well, slightly less lunar landscape with a few minor character-building blemishes. Look, after 3 hours of what can only be described as manual labor bordering on an Olympic sport, are we going to quibble over a few microscopic remnants? No, we are not. Those aren't dirt specks. They're tiny monuments to a battle hard won. You know, running your own business, it's a laugh riot, isn't it? You pour your blood, sweat, and occasionally a bit of breakfast into it. You develop a work ethic that would impress a colony of ants. You operate with the kind of moral compass that would make a saint look shifty. And for what? To navigate a society where the basic fabric seems to have been chewed up and spat out by a particularly disgruntled badger. Then you get the armchair experts, the keyboard warriors, the ones who've never lifted anything heavier than their own sense of entitlement, calling you a con artist, a scam, a danger to society. Yes, Matt, with his documented knackered neck and his deionized water, is apparently a menace. Right up there with faulty parachute packers and people who put pineapple on pizza, depending on your views of. But you know what, Matty boy? Don't you listen to him. You're a good bloke. You graft harder than a caffeinated beaver in a dam building competition. Your ethos? Impeccable. Your morality? Frankly, it's so pure Zeus himself is probably taking notes. You create life in the form of clean energy and, actual human children. And you take responsibility for them, which, let's be honest, is more than can be said for half the Muppets out there. So special. So keep on scrubbing, keep on providing for your beautiful family. Create a future. Believe in your offspring. Because I know your parent didn't give a shot about you growing up. How many children's homes did they put you in? 4 homes? And 5 other families? Wow, just wow. Anyway, in a world where you can be anything, well, you're already being quite the legend. But yeah, be kind too. I suppose it probably confuses the heck out of the miserable ones who think life itself owes them an honored life pass to endless freedom. They're the kind of people that still fantasize about their high school crush. They're simply not worth your time. They're not realistic. Like you, Matt, there are thousands of solar panels to be saved, thousands of drives and patios to be pressure washed. I think you'll be all right. I would say go break a leg, but it looks like you might actually work hard enough to accomplish that, wishful thinking. So Matt, I say keep believing in yourself, because that is what got you this far in life. So you figured out the meaning of life. Well done, now go and enjoy that fibromyalgia. It's special, and not everyone is as self-entitled to such an ecstatic and thrilling experience. Use that pain to your advantage. It's good to feel alive, right?
It's time and this is